Thank you so very much, Ms. Mitra. Uh, Good afternoon to all the delegates. Good afternoon to the chair, session chair, Shri Das Sahib, and my co-panelist, Mr. Animan Mukherjee, Mr. Lakshma Reddy, Mr. Soloma from Oil India, all the delegates present here. First of all, I would like to congratulate Chemtech Foundation for arranging this oil and gas conference, which is a regular feature and used to be in physical mode pre-COVID era in Mumbai. I had also got a chance to attend this conference. It's a very good platform created wherein all the industry experts they come together and goes for very good deliberations and fruitful way forwards come out of this session. And same is expected this time as well, though it is in virtual platform. Our vision for energy is spelled by our Honorable Prime Minister on many forums that energy has to be sustainable, the quality of the energy, the affordability of the energy for everybody, and in that direction, oil and gas is to play a major role. Yes, and various research and various annual research which has been carried out by the industry, it is expected that the energy growth will continue as it was in pre-COVID era, though there has been a slump in last couple of years because of the pandemic prevailing. But post-pandemic again, India is seeing a tremendous growth when the conditions are becoming normal and the country is again on a economic pathway. So with this kind of energy growth, of course, the as an arm and oil and gas industry, our responsibility goes further high. Ours is a most populous country. As such, currently we are probably the fourth largest consumer of energy in the world, though per capita consumption of energy is still lower than the world average, but it is very rapidly growing up. I think energy demand in first half of this year even has been to the tune of 2.9%, if I am correct, and even electricity demand is even higher than that. So this sort of growth will definitely take it to the next levels. It is expected that by 2040, our energy consumption may get doubled from what we are consuming the primary energy, though the share of coal will still remain, the share of oil and gas will still remain in spite of renewables and alternate energy sources coming in and contributing substantially, but that the rate at which we are expected to grow and the delta which we'll be having in future, this alternate may not be able to meet the total. And the share of oil and gas, the share of fossil will still be very high. The gas, as we saw, in fact, the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister has also envisioned, and it is being talked about in all the forums, the percentage share of gas is going to increase, and that is in line with the focus on bringing lower carbonization, so that our emissions are under control. We have a commitment to keep carbon emission under control. The gas imports, which were in range of almost 20% in 2010, has, I believe, increased to close to 50% now. And with the gas, with the LNG trading here and there, and gas has become available everywhere. In any part of the world, the gas is now is being traded and available. So here in India also, the new reserves which we have found, the new finds which are there are more on gas, and we expect to increase our domestic gas production. As our host just mentioned, that offshore industry in India contributes around 70% of oil and almost 78% or 76% of the gas production of ONGC. but this contribution of offshore industry is expected to increase further. With the we in ONGC are already in a way of implementing a big development project in the East Coast, though the challenges are there. Developing a project in East Coast, Reliance has already developed one project, and they are also in the process of bringing another on stream. And still, very recently, ONGC has come out with one more basin, that is the Bengal Basin. ONGC has brought to the main to hydrocarbon map of India. Still, but in spite of the fact, we have only 8 basins, producing basins in India, out of total 28 basins. So we have a lot to explore and a lot of focus, as our chairman of the session has already mentioned. The focus will be towards increasing exploratory activities in India. A lot of policy reforms have been implemented by Government of India, Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and still the efforts are on to increase exploratory activities in India. The foreign direct investment has been allowed to the tune of 100% in upstream and upstream sector and in private refining also. The India today has got a refining capacity of to the tune of 250 million ton, if I'm correct. And still, there are projects which are there for upgradation of the existing refinery and greenfield refineries. Our Honorable Minister of Road and Transport and Highways has very recently inaugurated India's first LNG facility plant in Nagpur in Maharashtra. So why I said this is that in all the spheres of oil and gas, we are making progression. We have come out with the open acreage licensing policy as part of HELP, and already bid rounds have been concluded. One more bid round is under progress. So with this, exploratory efforts are expected to increase in the country, and once we will go for more and more exploration, I'm sure we'll be able to transform from the prognosticated resources to reserves of hydrocarbon. Very recently, once the exercise was carried out, that is, the prognosticated resources of India were upgraded from 28 billion ton to 42 billion ton, and still we have in India we have been able to transform to the tune of 11 million ton resources. That means a lot is left, which is still to be explored and to be brought to the map and put on production. There is tremendous amount of potential available, which is to be explored now. We are in ONGC also. We are taking so many steps. We are in discussion with global majors, the expert in exploration, the expert in development activities, the deep water experts, and we are open to be partner with them so that we can bring in technology wherever needed, and we can bring in expertise wherever we expect that we don't have to the tune we need. So such kind of an open mindset, such kind of an open atmosphere is expected to give definite growth to oil and gas production activities in India for past quite some time. I think we have been almost constant in our oil and gas production endeavors, and because of the increasing demand, the imports are increasing year on year basis, excluding the SOEA, which was aberration because of the conditions prevailing. But demand has already picked up, and so we need to cut down our import because of if we want to really sustain on the economic growth of the country. So that's what I wanted to say, and let's hear from my co-speakers in this panel. What do they say? I'm sure something good is going to come out of this 2.5 days session workshop. Lot many ideas would be there, which will definitely give a boost to the growth in general, energy in general, and oil and gas in particular, and time to come. Thank you so very much. I hand over to the host for taking this forward.